Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the breaking team news for West Ham United versus Everton. Couple of minutes till the team is officially out, and we see which Everton side will be playing West Ham today. Let's hope they are up for it. Let's hope they are ready to go, because there's an opportunity. I've just looked there. Aston Villa currently getting beat by Manchester United 2-1. I was getting a little bit worried about Aston Villa. Hopefully Manchester United going to win that game today. And it's a big week for Everton. It's a big week. Ultimately, it all hinges on this week. Starting today, really. All starts today. Everton have got to get something out of this game, and if we get something out of this game, then that moves us on to Aston Villa on Thursday, and if we can get something out of that game, then obviously next Sunday we play Sheffield United, and it's a massive week because the teams are certainly Spurs. Obviously they got beat yesterday. Are just leaving that door open. I know Liverpool won, but certainly Spurs are just leaving that door just slightly ajar. But it's up to us to get something. And it's going to be tough today. West Ham have got a good home record, so we're going to find out. We're going to find out very shortly what that starting 11 is. Hopefully Doucoure is in it. I'm hoping he's in it. What are we on now? 29. So we should be getting it very shortly. Right. I've got a team in front of me, and it looks very interesting. Very interesting. Let me just wait for the confirmed team news. Apparently, it's Michael Keane's going to be back, but we'll find out right now. Okay, come on, Everton. Any chance? Apparently, it's Pickford, Godfrey, Mina, Keane, Dean, Sigurdsson, Allen, Doucoure, Seamus Coleman, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Richarlison. Just waiting for confirmation on that team news. Nothing from Everton yet, even though it is half past. But that apparently is the team. Apparently we're playing three at the back, and Michael Keane is back in the side with the playing wing backs: Doucoure, Allen, Sigurdsson. So here we go. Pickford, Coleman, Dean, Mina, Keane, Godfrey, Davis. Oh, it's Davis. So that team was wrong. Davis, Allen, Sigurdsson. So Doucoure is on the bench. Doucoure is on the bench. And it's Tom Davis starting the game. Olsen, Holgate, Delph, Doucoure, Nkunku, Andre Gomez, Bernard, Iwobi, King. So the team on live score is wrong. But it is a back three by the looks of it. Yeah, Mina, Keane, Godfrey. So it looks like it's a three, and it'll be Tom in midfield, which is interesting. I don't understand why Tom Davis hasn't started the last couple of games, but there you go. So that is the Everton team. So yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments on that one. I mean, obviously Holgate has been dropped because he just hasn't been good enough, has he? Let's be honest. Hasn't been good enough at all in the last few weeks. Although I don't really like Michael Keane in a three, I must admit. But then again, if they've got Antonio playing, he is a real handful. Maybe they think they need, Keane and Mina. Their team is Fabianski, Kufal, Dawson, Diop, Cresswell, Soucek, Funels, Lanzini, Lingard, Barame, and Antonio. So Antonio starts. He's the real danger man, isn't he? Jargolenko's on the bench. Bowen's on the bench. So they've got a couple of players who can come off the bench. No Declan Rice for them. But obviously Lingard's been playing very, very well. So, yeah. So Tom Davis coming in, and obviously I'm sure it'll be Tom Davis coming in and then Doucoure replacing him in the last 30 minutes or something like that. But Tom, I don't understand why Tom Davis hasn't been playing anyway, because he's the only one who can take the ball off the back four as far as I'm concerned. It sits there and takes the ball off the back four and gets it up the pitch. And I don't think we've got another player like that. So, which isn't great that we haven't got another player like that. But obviously, Doucoure's only had a few days training, so probably isn't probably doing the most responsible thing. Managers probably had a little think about it and thought probably best not to start him. But hey ho. Let me just see if Meg says, hello Pep, we need more attacking in games, but we can defend, and Pickford you can rely on, but we do a bit defend. Hit them on the break with the Corey pushing up Richie, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, what we need today is width, as far as I'm concerned, and I think we've got width. I think playing at three is the sensible thing. With two wing backs, you can drop in and make it a 5 when needed, because they're both full backs. You know, Sigurdsson has got that little bit of creativity in the middle of the park, and the two other lads up front. I mean, to be honest, it's the formation I wanted. I thought Doucoure would play, and I thought, so he's gone, and obviously he's gone with Keane rather than Holgate, which is fair enough. And to be fair, Holgate deserved to be dropped. Michael Keane was dropped the week before, after his Spurs performance, and now Holgate's been dropped. And you should be dropped. You should be punished if you make mistakes. All right, everyone can have a poor game, but if you make mistakes, that's a different thing. That's a different thing. And we'll see what happens. But it's a tough game. West, they're a good side at the end of the day. They're a good side. They've got a great home record. They've got an absolutely fantastic set of fixtures now. You know, Leicester are on the slide. I mean, if these win today, these are in a fantastic position with 3 games to go to get Champions League football. So, can't really argue with that at all. What they've done this season. West Ham have done what we should have done, really. We were in. You know, when we played them at Goodison, we were in that position then, and our second half of the season has let us down so badly. Really has. Listen, if you put Meg on your thing, then you're going to be called Meg. I'm not bothered if your name's Jake. If you called Meg on your thing, you're going to be called Meg. Yeah, that's the end of it. Mr. Boxing Addox says Tom's done okay last half of the season, but if he's getting in the side next year, then we're not improving. No, that's absolutely right, but that's next season, isn't it? We're talking about this season. I completely agree on that. You can only use the players you've got. Tom's the best one we've got for doing that role. But I absolutely agree. Sol says if we had any quality depth, Richie would be dropped. Yes, he would. Don't forget to do your toffee picks. You've got what? You've got till just before kick-off to do it. So make sure you get that. Make sure you do. Make sure T's and C's apply. Got to be 18. Play responsibly. Don't forget it's free. Harrison Bishop says, how serious is Hammers' injury? I think it's just the calf again. So he's apparently back in training next week. It's Gaming Toffee says, Paddy, what's your opinion on King? Manager doesn't think he's good enough, so nothing really we can do about that. Let's have a look. Who else? Nil status Niziota 1878 our goal difference is going to bite us on the arse come the end of the season. No, it's not. It's not. The lack of points is going to bite us on the arse at the end of the season. That's the real problem. That's going to be the thing that hurts us. The lack of points. But the goal difference is just a symptom of that. We just don't score enough goals. It's as simple as that. Cyber909 says, concerned about playing West Ham. What does the world come to? Well, I'm not being funny, but they're pushing for 4th place. They're pushing for 4th place. You've got to be concerned about them, haven't you? Simple as that. It is what it is. Evertonian Luke says we're going to win 8-2. Had a dream last night. Listen, I've had dreams and none of those have come true. So, you know. But who knows? You never know. Steve P96 says our lack of pace seriously worries me. Our fastest player is centre back. No, it's right, mate. Pace all over the team. Pace all over the team is shocking. Absolutely shocking. Ethan says, iPad, could I be overthinking this, or could that be 4-4-2 with Coleman and Godfrey at fullback? No, that's not overthinking it, because it could be, but I just think we need to play with wingers, and I don't know who would be right midfield if it was a 4-4-2. If it was a 4-4-2, I don't know who would play right midfield. And we need width. Absolutely need width. Liam Floyd says Richarlison needs to pull his finger out being lazy. I don't think he's been lazy. I still think he works hard. I just don't think he is affecting the game at all. Griff says, sadly, we've all seen enough of Everton this season to know the group of players isn't going to show us anything different. If we win, it'll be keep it tight, nick a goal job. Yeah, it will be. It will be. Because that's the way we've played all season. We can't play expansive football. We're not an expansive kind of team. No, we're not doing a watch along. I'm going to be going downstairs to watch it on my telly and watch it properly. Jake says West Ham concede a lot of crosses. Well, we need to put a lot of crosses in, and that's probably why we're playing with a bit more width. We need crosses for Dom. He's one of the best headers of the ball in the Premier League, and we don't cross the ball enough. Mathew says, any chance of Europe still? Well, there is a chance of Europe. There is a chance of Europe, and you don't need to spam the comments to ask me the question. There is a chance of Europe, of course, but it would need a win today. It would absolutely need a win today. So come on, guys, get your toffee picks in if you haven't played so far. You've got what? 48 minutes. Come on, get your toffee picks in. Play them. It's free. Chance to win £250. There's a prize pot of £500. Someone won the whole thing last week, £250. Get it up, come on. Win yourself some money. This takes a minute to play. 11 questions. Last of Corinthians says we need support from the middle for Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison, otherwise they're isolated. You're right. Griff says if Hammers wasn't a sick note, we wouldn't have him. Absolutely right. I don't know why people get always moaning about the Hammers having injuries. He's injury prone. He has been for the last 3 or 4 years. He would not play for Everton Football Club if he wasn't, and that's just the way it is. He'd be at a very, very good side. Pop says just use Toffee Picks for the first time. Is right, Pop. Hope you do well. The link is hang on, I'll put it in the comments. It's toffeepicks.com. It's dead easy. toffeepicks.com. There you go. Go and play it. Ian Lyons says, Ped, enjoy the game, mate. I'm always optimistic if we turn up. If we turn up, we've got a chance. We've won 10 away games this season. 10 away games. The best since we last won. Well, the year before we last won the league, wasn't it? 85-86. You know, we've got to be solid, and we've got to try and nick something. This will be a tough game. These are doing brilliantly. Absolutely brilliantly. You know, if they win today, they go within 2 points of Leicester. And I think Leicester have got to play Manchester United, Chelsea and Spurs. That's their last 3 games. So these have got a chance for the Champions League. These know it. They also know that with a couple of more wins, they're going to get European football. And that's exactly what they want. That's what we want. So these are doing really well. Fair play to West Ham and fair play to David Moyes. No issues at all. They're doing it the right way. They're doing it by, the what we've just done in the past. Pop, yes, we do own Toffee Picks. It's our game and our game only. So that's why we want you to play it. You not only got a chance to win, but you're doing us a massive favour as well and helping the channel out by playing it. Think about West Ham is, though, what I would say is, if you look at their last few games, they've, 3-2s and 3-3s, and they do score goals, but they also concede goals. So that's what we've got to be looking at today. Steve says, do you rate and Greece think he's great? He'd be great for us. Second highest successful dribbles in the league. Very good defensively also, and really mobile. Yeah, he's done well this season, and obviously you want to stay in the Premier League, so why not? That's the kind of play we should be looking at. That's definitely the kind of play we should be looking at. People asking me for predictions. I don't do predictions because what's the point? I could make any number up. Doesn't make a difference. It'll be a very tough game, a very tough game. And what we've got to do is make sure that we do not do anything stupid in the early part of the game. For me, we need to get 7 points from these next 3 games. We have to get 7 points. If we don't get 7 points, then we've got no chance for Europe. We have to get 7 points. So, James O'Toole says opinions on us going for Ivan Toney. Yeah, he's doing really well. He's had a really good season. Ollie Watkins obviously shown that you can make this step up. I just look at the kid though at Blackburn, Armstrong, and think, well, he's only scored a few less goals in a worse side. Could he be a better option for us? I think he's a little bit younger as well. Could that be, rapid as well, I believe? Could that be the kind of play? Tony looks good. I just wonder, maybe for a little less money, I think for a little less money, he could definitely be someone we bring in to be our third choice striker for next season. Dan7787 says Dominic Calvert-Lewin has to take his chances. Cost us too many points this season. Dan, you're talking nonsense, lad. Without Dominic Calvert-Lewin's goals, we'd be absolutely nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. 20 goals this season. Why are we always picking on our best players? Without Dominic Calvert-Lewin, we would be nowhere this season. Absolutely nowhere. So, I completely disagree with you. Completely disagree. June says, do you think any of the under 23s are good enough to break into the first team? No, not now, not just now, but give them a year. I think there's definitely a couple there. Ellis Sims scored again today for Blackpool. I don't think he's anywhere near the first team, but maybe with another year on loan, you could see something there. And there's a lot of 17 and 18-year-olds in the under 23s. Football fan thoughts. Paired about a month ago, I was arguing with people about our best centre-back. I said Mina got ripped, and everyone else said Keane. They've gone quiet now. Mina is our best centre-back by an absolute mile. Absolute mile. He's a lot better. Keane's got no consistency at all. No consistency. Skewy says, do my Toffee Picks now. I forgot last week. This is why I'm here to remind you. I'm here to remind you to play it. We always get a real late push. So this is what we're telling you for. House and Bishop says, will Gordon break into the first team next season? No, I don't think he will. I don't think he's physical enough to get in. Jonathan says Braithwaite and Godfrey future partnership. Yeah, I think so. I think that could definitely be the future partnership. I think that could definitely be the one for me. June says, would you give Mina the captaincy? I don't know what his English is like. That's the only thing, isn't it? That's the only thing. Paul Hughes, I have no idea why I keep saying error. Is that in relation to Toffee Picks? I don't know. The manager keeps switching. Mr. Bluestone manager constantly switching systems. Not ideal, is it? Well, I suppose he's having to switch them for the players he's got. I think he'd want to settle down to a system when he's got the players. Ben Harris. Ped, what did you make of Carlo's comments saying we're going to be more attacking next season? Do you think he knows the current squad is absolutely dreadful? Yes, I know. I absolutely know he thinks the squad is absolutely dreadful, because it is absolutely dreadful. We haven't got a winger to our name. Manchester United have gone 3-1 ahead at Aston Villa, so that's good for us. In terms of the teams behind us, Cavani, what a signing he's been, eh? What a signing. Absolute brilliant signing. It's been superb. Den says, don't get everyone dismissing Holgate was our best centre-back last season. I mean, listen, I just think he needs to just get himself again in the right place in his head. Showed last week that it's not, to be honest, I don't even think that was cockiness what he was doing last week, because if he was cocky, the pass would have been he would have played the pass, but he's tried to come round because he didn't think there was an option. But he's got to be more incisive in those things. He does make too many mistakes, and he's getting that stage of his career now where he should be. Oh, Watkins sent off for Villa. So that he's going to miss the game on Thursday. Is that right? Yeah, he's been sent off. He's going to miss the game. That's a bonus. That is a Brucey bonus. Ollie Watkins sent off for diving. Oh, well, there you go. Happy days. Little boost we need ahead of this game. Come on, Blues. Win today. Win today. Everything could look so much different. We could be rolling into that Villa game. Doing the old, we win today. David Sullivan said Mina's our best centre half, but the rumours he wants to leave for it in some of the concern. But they're just rumours. They're just rumours. What he wants is a contract. That's what he wants. He wants a contract at Everton. So Everton are either going to have to give him a contract or sell him, right? Simple as that. So, last of the Cruising says, how's Baz doing? I don't know. He's probably in his house watching the Man United game, I'd guess. I'd guess. There's no point to us jumping on if it's really just me reading out your comments, is it? Ethan says no, and look, Watkins would have his red card rescinded. 2 yellows though, innit? Don't think you can have yellow cards rescinded. Jude says, if West Ham play like they did against Burnley, the chance of winning is low. Well, so be it. That's life, innit? That is life. You just get on with it. If West Ham are better than us, then they're better than us. That's just the way it is. It's when you play teams that you're better than, and they beat you. That's always the worry. If we get beat by a team who's better than us, I'm not bothered as long as we've had a go. It's when you play teams that are garbage and they beat you. But West Ham are going for fourth. They've got a way of playing. They've got a style. They play it every week. It doesn't change. So I've got no problem with that at all. Steve Bryan says, just done Toffee Picks for the first time. Easy peasy. Why wouldn't you do it? Exactly. Why wouldn't you do it? Like, literally, it's free. It's a chance to win money. It's a chance to win money and help this channel out. Honestly, massively helps this channel by you playing it. Honestly, it helps us out. And honestly, someone won it last week. 250 quid. There you go. In his arse pocket. Absolutely delighted he was. Chris Max says, love your honesty, Ped. Well, you've got to be honest, haven't you? What's the point in doing something if you're not going to be honest? West Ham are smashing life. We'd all love to be there. They're doing it the right way. David Moyes is doing a great job. It's the kind of job he did at Everton. And today, if they beat us and they play really well and we play rubbish, then no point moaning about it's only West Ham or it's West Ham or blah, blah, blah. You got to look at Everton. Jack Fairlong says thoughts on Coutinho, Ped. Don't want him. He's we need, right? I've said this a million times. We need young, hungry players in the mould of Ben Godfrey. That's what we need now. We need to get away from these, 28, 29-year-old players. We've got enough of them now. We need to fill the squad with players who are going to play week in, week out and get it a consistent side. David Sullivan says, fingers crossed for Toffee Picks. I need new tyres for the car. There you go. Toffee Picks is for those little things in life that you need, like your new tyres. That's what it's all about. Ben Harris says, good to see the under-23s are actually under-23s these days. If only brands are sorted this out when he first came. And you can't help but think he wasted 3 years only sorting it out now. But he hasn't though, has he? Because at the end, he's been sorting it out for 3 years. But you don't always see the fruits of something happening till 3 years later. And this is the thing. Whether you like him or you don't like him, you can't criticise. Can't look at the under-23s and goes, well, this is what he should have done in the beginning. You have to change things around. You have to change how you want things done. You've got to change things within the academy system so that kids are coming through. And they are coming through now. You have to get rid of the older players, which you've done. And we have got a younger base now for the under-23s. Jamie B says, have I been banned or something? Well, banned for what? Because I'm reading your comments. What would you have been banned for? Andy Lancaster says, I'll never complain when we give it 100%, but when we're getting beat, not showing that we're bothered, no heart, that's when I have a problem. Yeah, you're absolutely right, mate. Absolutely right. A football fan thought, you have to sort that name out. Says, is there an app for Toffee Picks? Not at the moment. But what I do is, I've made it like a little, can you see that? I've made it like a little home. No, camera. See, I've made like a little home thing, see? So I just click on it, click on that, and there it is. And go on camera, it opens. Camera, there you go. It opens up. So I've made it like a little home thing. Oh, Jamie B, but I can see your comments, mate. Eugene, Ellis Sims scored a good goal for Blackpool today. He did. Harrison Bishop said, should have kept Kieran Dowell. No, we shouldn't have. We should absolutely have not kept Kieran Dowell. Random Upload says, I love Carlo, world-class manager, but if we didn't have him, I'd have Moyes back in a heartbeat. Done a great job. Yeah. I would. Yeah, it is. Toffee Picks is a website, toffeepicks.com. We're hoping to change it into an app for next season. But because it's all pretty new and stuff, and we wanted to see how it worked and whether people played it, we didn't want to jump in. Apps are very expensive things to make and run. So hopefully next season. If you haven't watched our FIFA video with Ned and Cam from the Mighty Blues, go and check it out. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Ainish, we don't need any players called Mo. Said this before. No, we don't need any Mo's in our squad. Paul Hewitt says, lose today in Europe's over. Yes, absolutely agree. Daily Quote Master says, us, United and Spurs are the 3 worst run clubs in the Premier League when it comes to recruitment, in my opinion. Okay. My problem with our recruitment is we try and do it like the big boys, and we can't. We've got to change the way we do things, or hopefully we have changed the way we're doing things, and we've got to go for the players that are on the way up. The players who are Champions League, have Champions League potential, but Champions League teams aren't going to sign them yet. We've got to be a club like that. Whether we do that, that's what Leicester are doing. Leicester don't mind selling players for 50 million and then reinvesting it in new players. It's whether we're prepared to do that. That's a little bit like, you've got to take that little bit of a chip off your shoulder, though, when you sell players. As well, though, you've got to be prepared to sell players. But if it works, then I suppose you don't mind selling players. Jonathan says, can't wait for the next FIFA career mode video. I think there's one on its way. I think he's already edited it. Anthony Young says it would be nice to have Josh King get on the score sheet. It would. Would be nice to see anyone to get on the score sheet. Mvara says there's too much negativity at times. We have a fantastic young squad. I mean, I don't agree with that at all. But fair, that's your opinion. I don't agree with that whatsoever. But I mean, you say young, but I mean, if you could Tell me who the young players are. I'd like to know. Andrew Lancaster says, can you tell me to download Toffee Picks? You don't download it. It's toffeepicks.com. It's a web page. Toffeepicks.com. Toffeepicks.com. Just put it in the URL. Jamie B, don't know. 3 players we could sign realistically. I don't know, mate. I'm not, I'll be honest, I'm not really sort of big on the recruitment side of things. I tend to just watch Everton and nothing else, and comment on Everton. I leave all the recruitment stuff to Baz and the Piv. David Solson said, Peb, we'll be doing another Road to Glory. Loved watching it. Yeah, we are. We're going to start that, because now we've got Ned in the studio. He's brilliant, helps us. Keeps the studio ticking over really well, and speeds everything up. It's a lot of Road to Glory is just in the editing. But it's a lot easier when Ned's about. Sol says, Ped, do you have any possibility in Moise Keane being involved in a possible swap for Tammy Abraham, considering the Tuchel link? No, I think he'll stay at PSG or go back to Juventus. Chris Max says, your head going to be chocker by time match starts, Ped. Why? No, it's me fine. I'm just chilling out. Sitting here, doing a vid. I'm fine. Alex says, what do you think of Everton going for St. Maxim? I really like St. Maxim. I think he's a talented, pacey, tricky player. Whether Everton go with them, we'll wait and see. Gareth says, thoughts on Max Aarons? Yeah, good player. Good player. Mvera says, Godfrey, Braithwaite, Davis, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Richarlison, Sims. Well, that's not a squad, is it? That's 6 players. Sims, I don't think will make it at Everton. The rest, yeah. The rest are fine. But that's only 6 players. That's not a squad. That's 6 players. That's just 6 players. You have to build around that. A squad is 13, 14 players. We have positions where we don't even have one decent player. So, like right back. Andrew Lancaster says, it won't let me put my info. It just says error. It won't send me the code. Try using the desktop. It's easier to do it on the desktop. Tiggery Wood says, we need someone exactly like St. Maxim or Bailey, but we'll probably sign a slow 30-year-old. Yeah, we do. We do need someone like that. Hopefully we won't sign a young, old 30-year-old. Ped, do you think that Moise Keane was a good buy for Everton? He was in the category that you mentioned. Young, point to prove on his way up, but he just didn't seem to work out. Yeah, and sometimes that happens. Sometimes it doesn't happen, does it? But we'll get more money for him than we bought him for. So it's a good buy. Jake says, do you think we'll win a win today? Beat Sheffield United, beat Wolves to get Europe. I don't know if those things will happen, but we'll need 7 points from those games. Is Ned your son? No, of course he's not my son. He doesn't even look like me. He's just got ginger hair, and it's not even the same colour ginger as mine. Mine's like the cool ginger. Mine's like the film star kind of ginger. His is like the gets bullied in the street kind of ginger. Yes, Ollie Watkins will be missing the game against us on Thursday. He got sent off for 2 yellows. No, I would not go for Adam Ramsey. I don't want anyone who's in their 30s. I don't want any players this summer in their 30s. Not one. Not one. Jason Drury says, COVID didn't help Keane, joined us at the wrong time. Absolutely right. Albie says, you're a cool ginger. You're absolutely right. I've got the film star ginger here. As I said, Ned's got the, get bullied in the street kind of ginger. I'll be honest, he probably just needs to dye. Daily Quote Master, Ped, you watched Ex Machina, class film to talk about on Nerds. It is a great film, really great film. Ned doesn't get bullied in the street, by the way. He doesn't get bullied in the street. Ned's actually quite funny. He is quite funny. Makes us laugh on a daily. Best signing from this summer or the summer gone for us, Ben Godfrey. We need 11 Ben Godfreys. Last Corinthians, I don't know why we don't look in the French league. No, I know. Hakan, any truth in these Liverpool Echo talk about Arnautovic, Berge, Xerxes? I don't know. Basuma, Joe, 1878, Basuma would be great. A lot of clubs will be after him this summer. Looks a hell of a player. Would you sell Gabamon or give him another season? Yeah, I'd give him another season. Of course, I'd give him another season. Jaden, is that Jaden or Jaden? Ped, have you watched the Office US? No, it's on my list. I'm watching. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and once I've finished that, I will start the US Office. I promise you. Where do I think we'll finish? 8th. Hand on heart, I think we'll finish 8th. For me, it's top. We've got to get above Tottenham. Tottenham have got the 4 points above us, and we've got 2 games in hand. So we have to get 7 points this week. Random upload says Ned's a bloke. Ned's a good bloke. I don't know. Good addition to Toffee TV. Is a good addition to Toffee TV. Would you take Koulibaly? No. Would you take Chesney? No. Phil says you look like Bunchy off Ray Donovan. Yes. See? Film star looks. Film star hair. See? It's a difference. It's a different kind of ginger. Conference League. If we finish 8th. No, Conference League 7th. Conference League is 7th. Same as it's the same. It's only the same amount of people going to qualify for the Europe. Conference League is 7th. No, Europa is 5th and 6th, and Conference League is 7th. Macaulay says, do you think Hammers was a good buy? Yes, I do. Free transfer, scored goals, had assists, put our name on the map in South America. Yeah, I think it was a great deal. Jake says Carlos Sainz players who've worked with, well, that's not good. Who's he's worked with, that's not good. Good going forward, but there will be. Can you use like commas and full stops? I can't read that because there's not enough. There's not enough punctuation in it. Random uploads. Kate Winslet, Mayor of Easttown, worth a watch, mate. Cheers. I'm currently watching Jupiter's Legacy on Netflix. Daily Quote Master Ped, are you, Baz, trying to make characters out of Ned and Cam like Arsenal fans do? No, we're just letting them do what they do because it can't be just me and Baz all the time. It certainly can't be me all the time. Certainly can't be Baz. We're trying to get younger people to come on the show, more people to come on the show. Hasn't been easy in the last year, of course, with COVID. So we love having guests in. And that's hopefully going to be what's happening. And Ned and Cam are younger lads in their early 20s, and people will be able to relate to them more than me and Baz, who are in our 40s. Will says Basuma or Anguissa for the midfield, and I'd be happy. Yeah, that's got to be the profile, hasn't it? Stephen Gibney says, are you happy with Jordan Pickford's form at the minute? Yeah, I think he's in great form. I think he's in the best form of his Everton career because he's switched on. Switched on to everything. Matty Lamb, you are a bit like Ty from Arsenal Fan TV. The Mighty Teeman says, imagine getting Carlo Ancelotti on Toffee TV. We will get Carlo Ancelotti on Toffee TV. I guarantee we will get him on this Toffee TV. I guarantee it. We will get him on. Last of the Corinthians, Ned and Cam, long-term successors. Yeah, they are. They can be on the channel and I can just be paid. And Vara says, if you're looking for things to watch, The Irregulars is good on Netflix. I've watched the first few. The only problem is they've already cancelled it. And so it sort of puts me off watching it. But I know it's all right, yeah. And a lot of it was filmed in Liverpool as well. That always helps. Diego says, makes no sense to me to get rid of me and to replace him instead and find a partner instead. No, I'd give him a new contract. Ben says, would you sign a goalkeeper? I'd sign a... Well, we need a backup, don't we? Just depends whether people think Olsen's good enough. But we definitely need a backup. No line of duty tonight. Tonight's going to be miserable. That's from Steve. If we lose, it's going to be miserable. But what if we win? And you can order your... I don't know, you can have your Sunday dinner or you can order a takeaway or something. Matty Johnson says, I don't think Dom can score 20 goals a season. Well, he has. Yeah, I mean, he literally has scored 20 goals a season. So that's a bad start to your point. We need a pacey winger, a new striker, and to move Hammers into midfield next to the Doucoure and Allen. We can't just attack down the left-hand side. Fair point, but he definitely has scored 20 goals. I've watched throughout remorse. It is good. Joseph, do you think we should keep Gordon on loan? Yes, you need to have a full season on loan in the Championship. 100%. 100%. Don't forget, go and play Toffee Picks. ToffeePicks.com. Go and play it. You've got 15 minutes to get your selections in for a chance to win £250. It is 100% free. T's and C's apply. Play responsibly. You must be over 18. Tom Davis will be getting watched from West Ham. Possible summer deal. Maybe. Tin Skills, do you like Diagne from West Brom? Could be a good backup. Yeah, he looks alright. I like Pereira at West Brom. Hazel Hunt says, what if we win? I always think we will. We will Everton it. Willow says, do you honestly think we can qualify for Europe with our last 5 games, given we are 4 points off Spurs? Well, just mathematically, if we win today and we win on Thursday, we'd go above Spurs with Sheffield United next weekend. So we'd have to win today. If we don't win today, then we won't. It's 4:30 is the kickoff. The kickoff is in 15 minutes. Will we have a Toffee TV TikTok? I think there's already one there. We just don't use it. Maybe Ned needs to start using it while we're in the studio. It's up to him to start using it because he's like a youngster and stuff and like a musician. So surely he should. Liam says he's winning Toffee Picks today. Fair play. Andrew says he's done his Toffee Picks. Brilliant. The Mighty Teamman says Ivan Toney would be a great signing. Jaden, Man United won. They did. They won 3-1. And Ollie Watkins got sent off, which means he's suspended for the game on Thursday against Everton, which is a bonus. Right. Into these lot now dictate the game. That's from Max. What was it, 2 seasons ago when we battered them, didn't we? Probably one of Silva's best performances, certainly away. Sustainable Shooter says, Spurs fan here, you'll finish above us. We're rubbish. I don't know if you've watched a lot of us, mate, but we are also rubbish. You've got Harry Kane. That's the difference. You've got, like, a fella who's really good at scoring goals. Out of nothing. Ben Harris says, can't get my head around people wanting these big names who are 30 plus and past it. If they're only coming for one last payday, like Walcott, Gylfi, Snyder, Williams, Rooney, etc. They have no motivation. Well, they have no legs. That's the main part. They've got no legs. We need players with pace and who are young. Willow says, realistically 3 or 4 players we need to sign in some to improve. I don't know, but we do need 3 or 4. Mathew Lamb, apple juice or orange juice? Orange juice. People who drink apple juice are just weird. Sailor Studio says we've got Eric Dyer, though. That evens it out. Yeah, but we've got Fabian Delph. Jane says, I see Dean scoring the game today. I don't know why. Fair enough. Last of the coincidence, where it says, where is Marco Silva these days? Probably on a beach here in his leather cap. I don't think he's not back in management, is he? Living off Everton's fat payout. Sol says The Last Kingdom on Netflix is one of the best series out there. Cool. Mr. Bluestone says we need to introduce another creative midfielder next season since we can't count on hammers. Yeah, that's fair point. Louis says watching from your dad's house. I mean, fair enough. I don't think my dad will watch him from his house. Scintillating skills, Chinese or Indian. Depends. If it's like cold outside, I do like a good Indian. Max says, I've put a 10 on Godfrey to score today. It's due. Fair enough. Kieran says, do you reckon Delph will wear matching socks this week? Possibly. Steve says, come Thursday night, we could be sixth. See, there's a positive. That's positivity. Positivity right there. Right, 10 minutes to kick off. I'm going to leave you. You've got 10 minutes to go and do your toffee picks. So go and do them right now. Get them in. Chance to win £250. Why would you not do it? ToffeePicks.com. Play responsibly. You must be 18. T's and C's applies. But it's free. Right, I'll see you right after the game. See you later.